If you're a parent, you know a very important decision is being made this time of year, and we're talking about Halloween costumes, and it is a big deal to our kids. Let's face it, sometimes that conversation can be scary. Here to talk about this is Dr. Chase Samsell, a psychiatrist at Boston Children's Hospital. Great to see you, doctor.
You too.
Thanks for being here. Kids have all kinds of ideas about what they want to be for Halloween. Some kids have no idea. How can parents help them decide on a costume that makes sense for everybody?
Yeah. Well, Halloween's a time of wonder, excitement, fantasy, creativity, expression. A lot of things are not in kids' control these days. So this is a great time for them to have some control. So being able to pick as soon as they have preferences. That might mean infants and toddlers get their costume picked by parents. But as soon as kids start having their own choices, it's important to honor them if you can. That might be as early as preschool or school-age kids. I know it's hard, parents, but family-themed costumes might create more disharmony than togetherness when their kids have choices.
No, it's true. Okay, sometimes costume choices can be, how do I put this, less appropriate than parents want. So can you have this conversation that doesn't end in tears? What's the best approach to that?
Yeah, listen, there's times when the size of costumes or the cost or maybe something being a little too risque can get in the way of good choices. But I really encourage parents, if you're on the fence about something, maybe thinking it could be okay, maybe not a choice you'd make, to think maybe this is a good time for your kids to learn their own lessons and to practice some responsibility, such as teens and tweens. But if something is really not okay for your family, please be clear about it. Definitely don't ask them if they want to do it, if it's
right,
not
you're
really
the parent,
choice.
right?
Yeah.
You're the parent.
So,
I mean, I hate to say that, but you're
right.
the parent, and there are moments when you have to say, I think, you know, no, this is what I think is best, right? So
that's right. That's right.
Not multiple choice in some cases. In some cases, for the
In
younger
some
kids,
cases.
right. So we want to make Halloween fun, but for the young kids, it can be scary. So how do you help them understand what's real, what's not, so they can enjoy Halloween and actually take part in it in a positive way?
Sure. So just like parental guidance ratings on movies and TVs, there's some versions for Halloween of teenagers and some for young kids. And so this is a good time to do some trial run with the younger kids, do a little bit of exposure work, maybe take them to the mall or a festival, read some Halloween books, use some humor and exposure to try to help them understand it's okay, but also a plug that there's some real sensitive kids out there, older or younger,
right,
and that Halloween is not necessary for everyone. But if you have someone that's sensitive or young, trick or treat in the daytime and make sure that your costumes beforehand are not too overwhelming either for them or their own.
No, that's perfectly said. I had one kid, they're all now grown adults, but who loved Halloween, and the other one, he just wanted to wear a Red Sox uniform every year. Ed he said it's okay. It worked because he now works for the Red Sox.
That's right.
All right, Dr. Samsell, thank you so much.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, nice. I love it. Good idea.